They're all fun, but this is super fun. You ready? We're going to have real licorice, different concentrations. So, first of all, what is real licorice? How is it made? What does it look like? How is it different from modern fake licorice? And how do you know it's real? What is real licorice candy, so to speak? What's the ingredients? Oh, we're talking real licorice. Nope, that's modern candy licorice. This is why most people are shocked to know what real. Nope. Real licorice candy, one ingredient, licorice. Nothing else is in it. Zero. It's like basically one of the most medicinal things on earth. That's why I want to talk about it. And it also shows us, like marshmallows, how far we have de-evolved from something healthy. Real licorice looks like this. This is extreme. This is real licorice. Each one of these, this is nothing but licorice. They put a little anise seed to flavor it, but it's just made with licorice. This is equal to 1 capsule of licorice powder. This is insanely concentrated. When we read all the textbooks that licorice is so dangerous, it elevates blood pressure, causes water retention, it's because people in Europe will eat like half a tin of one of these a day and like bottles of capsules. This is why. This is extreme. So real licorice is made just taking literally licorice roots, and they boil and decoct them until it almost turns into like a black syrup. And then they take the licorice roots out, and then they further cook it down into a paste. So this is like, I mean, to me, I don't know how many pounds of licorice this makes. Just 10. I mean, at least a pound of licorice is in here, at least. And it's cooked down. This is like a super ultra decocted tea concentrate. There's really nothing like it that we can compare this to. So I'll pass this around. This is Italian licorice. The ingredients in this are licorice with a little bit of anise essential oil to flavor it a little bit. That's all that it is. And it is strong. It's also hard. Yeah, you should eat a couple. Okay. You can get this through real licorice shops. Okay. This is really common in Italy. So I'm going to pass around 2 different Italian real licorice. They look like little rocks. This is very common through all of Europe, by the way. England has an old-fashioned licorice company. Europe, Eastern Europe, Italy. For some reason, the Italian ones are easier to get. So this one's called Amarelli, which is one of the oldest licorice companies in the world. So try the different variety. This is the pure, again, one little piece is a licorice capsule, about 500 milligrams of licorice, or an entire dropper full of a tincture, maybe 2 tincture dropperfuls. Strong, right? Okay. I mean, you can feel that instant adrenal surge, right? So good. That is what fake licorice is trying to imitate, that flavor. So these are what we call the legit pure licorice. I will post a video of them making it in Italy. It's very cool. This is something that inspires me. Like, we should be making herbal decoctions like this and making candy out of. I mean, just it's such a cool idea. Yep, I'll pass around that box too. Okay. Now, this is the what we call the pure just licorice, maybe a little bit of anise essential oil added to it. Nothing else. And then we go to what we call mid-level, where they'll start to add a little bit of sugar or a little bit of gelatin or a little bit of flour or something to it, but it's still mostly medicinal. I'll pass that around. This is Amarelli's licorice that has violet leaf with it, but this one has a little bit of some kind of gummy and stuff added to it. It's still about 10 to 30% pure licorice extract. So the black licorice you buy today has zero licorice in it. Truly, it's zero. It's just artificial flavoring. So this is still medicinal, right? About 10 to 30% concentration. So a couple of these little chewies, which are a little more firm, a couple of these are still, if you ate a little handful, you got a couple capsules worth of a licorice. Okay. This is from Holland. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So this is a good licorice will have the percent, 8.5% licorice. We have a little sugar, we have a little starch, glucose syrup, molasses, beeswax. So this one is a little chewier. The violet one?
Is it violet?
Mm-hmm.
That chewy one will lighten up your day.
Sorry for the video of probably chewing. So these ones are like a really good blend if you want some medicinal trait with a little bit of yummy, yummy sugar. These ones from Holland are pretty good. I'll pass around two varieties. I'll just pass around this one here. Okay. These are a lot tastier. These you can plow through like candy licorice. Okay. If you're ever in Europe, this is important because this is like you have access to licorice, right? If you're having an allergy attack or asthma attack or fatigue or brain fog or coughing or anything. Okay.
Am I wrong?
And then we have something in the middle here. This is a German one I found called Katzenbrotchen, which means, I think that would translate as sweet bread cat, something like that. Sweet breadish cat. That's my ability to translate German. These are even a little more sugary and they're actually quite addictive, but they still have quite a bit of licorice. They kind of taste like Jägermeister shot.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea.
Good? You like them all? Get a little surge?
The one that tastes like an old lady is not my favorite.
You know, like the violet?
Violet candy with an anise inside.
Have a lot of people consumed the real licorice before?
Oh, yes, I've had, yeah.
So we could
Hey.
make this, but what's that? The chewy ones are, I think, really easier to chew. I'll try to have these at the graduation for all the online students, by the way. All right, those are really good. Those I could plow through a hole.
Mhm. Those are yummy.
There was this cool video I found from England where they have like literally an entire tractor of licorice roots piled about 20 feet tall. It's like, it's impressive. And you're literally just, it's like a processing method, right? You're just boiling it and decocting it until it just gets thicker and thicker. There's no coloring added. It's just the chemistry. So this is like in alchemy or in like Native American alchemy, like that some of the teachers I had, there's a lot of things where it's more simple alchemy where you're just boiling and boiling and boiling things until there's like a color change or the smell will change. Like the chemistry has changed. That's very obvious. So it just makes me think of again how much stuff we're just right under our nose, how many amazing things we could do with plants.
Are we getting this all from a specific website or?
All of these, there's a licorice store in Lincoln in the Haymarket, right next to what's the brew pub there? Laszlo's. Laszlo's?
Yeah,
Right next to it now. Mhm.
yes.
Yep.
Liquor store in the Hamer.
Mm-hmm. So you have to read the labels, but even these ones that are semi-licorice, they still pack a punch, right? You feel it? Buddy buzzing from the feel your like your kidney little adrenal area kind of yeah, you feel it? Did you eat like 6 or 8 of them? No, okay, need some more then. Okay.
Licorice overdose here.
Okay, just because Brenda brought this for us, I'm just gonna we don't have to re-record this part, but
You want it on this recording?
yeah, just put it on here. She brought up oil of black seed. So we have black seed, which is just looks like a black fennel seed. But somehow in America, this black seed oil got really popular. But what they do though is they add a lot of oregano and rosemary to it. So it's really not black seed oil. It's kind of like oil of oregano and rosemary with a little black seed. That's really more the medicinal part. That's used a lot for candida and yeast. So this is pretty strong. I haven't tried this one. So it's an oil, right? It's oil based. It's not too bad. Try a drop or a couple drops. I wanted to do the licorice first because
Yeah.
it'll coat your stomach and soothe it. But I want everybody to know there's black seed, the herb that we use. Again, we talked about for the adrenals, kidneys, anti-aging, black hair, right? And then there's the black seed oil, which is different and like very popular and like kind of on social media and stuff right now. Okay. Not that it doesn't have a lot of good uses, it's just really popular.
It is said there's nothing else in here.
What's that?
It says there's nothing else in here.
Yeah, just the black seed and the rosemary and yeah.
It's the true thymoquinine. Quinine?
Thymoquinines, they're coming from the oregano that's in there, mostly.
In the seed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you read on there, it says oregano and rosemary too on the little ingredient on the side. But they always add that for that spiciness. So it's not something, the oil of black seed you want to do on an empty stomach. Okay. But typically we tincture black seed, we make a tea out of it. Right. Okay. I'm kind of buzzing from the licorice. We else want more? Paul's hoarding it all over here. We else want more? The little hard Italian ones are the most medicinal. Okay. Should we? Let me quit chewing for everybody here.
This one's really.
A little bit.
I rarely sweat.
Okay. We doing the action category crash course here?